preocupados por nuestra hija.
Empieza en Princeton este otoño.
Oh, lo conozco. Hemos hecho de todo para que salga de su concha.
No sale de su habitación, no habla con chicas, no bebe.
Cuando dicen salir con él, ¿es salir con él o salir con él? Sí.
Salir con él, a tope.
Ya. Saldré con él a muerte. Es voluntario en un albergue de mascotas. Hola, ¿me dejas tocar tu salchicha?
¿Qué?
El perro.
I was watching the film and the whole time I was thinking this is like a reverse Dear Evan Hansen, where he's the one that's being lied to. They share similar traits and you know, they dress alike. Did you make that connection when you were making the film?
Definitely. I mean, I had so much in common with Evan, and I have so much in common with Percy, and it's a lot of the same things, a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, the common denominator is me. You know, I think his emotional arc is not dissimilar. It's one of somebody coming into themselves and learning how to make their own decisions and speak from their own voice.
Well, Jennifer, you're a producer in this film, and this is a film, among other things, about a woman's struggles. That's directed by a man and written by two men. How did you, as a producer and as an actor, help shape the character and maybe enhance the female perspective?
I didn't do much really. They really did deliver a fully three-dimensional, you know, inner rich female with a broad and interesting life. So I guess the most I brought to it was just by being a woman and doing it as a female.
That's enough, I guess. Well, how does it feel being just 32 years young and being in a film where you're the old one and you're getting called old the whole time and ma'am? How does that feel?
Yeah, it makes you feel old, but I mean, my real life co-star was 20, so I was definitely feeling that, you know, and I'd be like, oh, well, you know, and he'd be like, oh, no, I wasn't born then. Like, oh. But it was just so funny, and also it was just so funny to play a character that, like, thinks that, like, she thinks that he'll just think she's the same age, and just like, oh, our generation and our phones. Like
Yeah.
That also just really cracks me up.
You used that to build that connection, that chemistry, right?
I mean, it happened naturally.
Yeah, it's funny. Even though we are like a very small handful of years apart, there was never a wall between us ever, and kind of nothing that was off limits for us.
Well, he's
so close.
Brilliant. He's so smart and interesting, and has taught me a lot.
Yeah, that's so nice to hear. Well, this film has a lot of raunchy humor and political incorrectness. There are some pretty wild scenes that caught me off guard, and some uncomfortable scenes and cringe moments between you two in your interactions. What was that like, you know, filming those seduction scenes and those kind of like very uncomfortable scenes?
I mean, they were really fun. They're of course uncomfortable to watch, which is one of my favorite humors, just that cringe, like watch through your fingers humor. But of course, like on set, we were just cracking up. And Jean is a longtime friend of mine, and Andrew had very quickly become a new best friend. So every day was just fun and funny.
Yeah, it was super professional too. We had intimacy coordinators, we had closed sets for the really intimate moments, and everybody was so supportive throughout, especially because I've never even done like a movie, let alone all this sort of weird zany body stuff we had to do. But there was never any question that it was gonna be all right.
Yeah, I'm dying to see the gag reel on this.
Ooh, it's good.
We've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it. It's good.
It's good.
That's good. Okay, that's good to know. Well, Jennifer, this is a question for you both, but especially for Jennifer, who's an Academy Award winner. Do you think the Oscars appreciate comedy enough? Like, I feel like there's, just like with horror and with notable exceptions, like comedy performances don't get the same love as dramatic ones. What do you think about that?
I agree. I don't think that comedies are really taken seriously, and like horror. Some of the greatest films I've ever seen are horror movies that would never be recognized by the Academy.
Yeah.
I think that's what's amazing about you doing this movie is like the people of Hollywood that kind of like the people who make those kinds of decisions, they need so badly to take themselves seriously, I think. But look at Jen in this movie. Like, we're able to laugh at ourselves. It's pretty amazing.
And the commitment is the same, even bigger sometimes
Yeah.
in comedy, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is the kind of movie that you watch to disconnect, to forget your problems, just have a good time. There are serious subjects as well, but I want to know, what do you watch to disconnect? What are those happy places? Sorry, that
I'll
you
go.
ahead. Yeah, you go.
I'll take this.
you get this a lot.
Anything reality TV, anything Bravo, not everything Bravo. I have notes, but I like Dateline, and I love any like marriage or relationship reality TV show that has like Married at First Sight, Love is Blind. The one that I love right now is Ultimatum, Queer Love.
Yes, yes, that show's great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's on my list. It's on my list. I have to watch it.
It was really hard for me when we were filming to watch movies and TV with like real people, real actors in them, because I was like, I wonder what that day of filming was like. Like, it's really hard. So mostly it's like animated movies, cartoons, or like stand-up. I watched a lot of stand-up comedy actually while we were filming.
Who?
I watched Hassan Minhaj's special. He's in
yeah.
our movie. Taylor Tomlinson, I think, is so funny. There are a bunch of others too, but Hassan's like blew me out of the water. He's amazing.
What animated movies? I'm a huge fan of animation.
Pixar. Pixar movies.
That's okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Pedro.
I'm the baddest alive.
Hola, ¿bailas?
No sé qué hacer. Mi madre habría querido que salvara la casa.
Estaría nervioso. Haz que se suelte.
Nos bañamos en bolas.
¿Y los tiburones?
Aquí no hay.
¿Y medusas?
No es época.
El que no haya socorristas me...
¡Métete en el agua, joder!
¡Voy!